You know, guys, last episode I realized something. And that something is that I kind of have a lot of resources, but not like miscellaneous resources like osmium. So I have almost millions of iron, thousands, hundreds of thousands of all these resources, but I go to things like, for example, I know I don't have that much nickel. Only 2,000 of. What's up with that? Osmium, something really important. Only 1,800. What's up with that, right? I don't have any of it. And today, I intend to completely fix that problem for not forever, but for now. But anyways, guys, welcome to the next episode of All the Mods 9. I believe we're on episode 18 already. Can you guys believe that? I know I can't. I have this quarry made here, and I've been playing around with it just a little bit. I think this thing has unlimited range, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. So bear with me here. But we have a very fun day in front of us where hopefully we're gonna become super duper rich, more so than we already are. But I want more stuff. I like stuff personally, so more stuff makes me happier. But anyways, I've also gone through and I've looked at the different things I need for at least mechanism ore processing. Now I don't know if I can do mechanism ore processing with the Greg Tech. Yeah, I think for Greg Tech stuff we're probably gonna have to do Greg Tech. But for all the other stuff like osmium, for example, which we have like none of, like holy moly, I should have more of that. This mechanism ore processing thing should do pretty well. So like I said, I've gone through and I've looked at all the things that I need. We're going to do a little more chemistry today, which is not the end of the world. But I need to build something. I need an area for this ore processing thing that I want to build. So I've decided I'm going to put it right here. And hopefully it looks good. I don't know yet. We'll find out. So come on. You guys know me, right? You know what time it is? It's montage time. Let's get into it. Guys, so in front of me, I have the new ore processing room. Now, I do like this. I don't want to spam this too much, though, because that's also what I have in the storage room. I just thought it looks so good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So I went ahead and did the same thing over here. I think it looks good. I don't know if I like these or not. I may keep them. I might not. We'll see. I do like the glass floor, though. So anyways, you guys might be wondering, why is this room structured like this? Well, that's because I want to process a lot of ores at once, and I believe, hopefully, I should be able to do it. Now, this is going to take a lot of resources. This is probably going to be the most expensive thing I've done, more so than like this here. This is, I mean, I can't believe how much power this thing can hold, by the way. Look at this. But regardless, I want to do max level ore processing. Now, we're going to do some more mechanism chemistry, obviously, but there are a few things we have to do first. First of all, we have to actually get machines in here. Now, I think I'm a little bit in over my head. These are 7x7 interior blocks that I want to fill with one type of machine. That is 49 machines, and every single one of these times 8, because there's 8 different steps in this process. So do I think I have the power for this? No. Oh my gosh, I don't. So we might need to upgrade that today, soon. However, though, there are a few things that I'm gonna need, like sulfuric acid I'm going to need. I'm also gonna need hydrogen chloride, oxygen, and I think that's it. Yes, I'm gonna need these 3, which should not be that hard. I hope. It's gonna be a lot of mechanism chemistry, which I think I'm gonna put over here. Like I'm gonna need a lot of this stuff, because keep in mind how much 49 different machines, each using some of this. So really hope it's not that expensive, but we'll see. So sulfuric acid should actually be really easy. I'm not gonna do it the mechanism chemistry way. I'm gonna do it the item to gas way with sulfur dust. Now, I'm gonna make a sulfur bee, I think, which I should be able to do. Do I have a magmatic bee? I hope I do. I'm gonna need to check, but I should be able to make this. I also need a coal bee, which I should be able to make. Now, I'm hoping I have genes. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna breed up. I'm thinking I need a lot of sulfur bees. Like a stupid amount. So, do I think 3 will be enough? Do I want to do more? I don't know. I'll figure it out, but let me start breeding these bees so I can actually do it. Alrighty, so I believe I've set up the bees. Now, I need to put sulfur in a good spot. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to upgrade the crap out of this drawer. I need so much sulfur. So this thing can hold 8.84 million sulfur. I like that. And just in case, I don't think we'll ever need it, ever. I'm putting a void upgrade on it. Let me go ahead and show you guys the stuff at the bee area, right? So I just have these 3 things right here. They have a block upgrade in each of them. I guess I have these sulfur combs I can go through real quick. That should make me a good amount of that. And I don't know how much sulfur this is going to make. I still need to put the other upgrades in here. Like I want to make some more of these dudes, and I want to make the productivity omega, but these are expensive, guys. Like, oh my god, these draconic chunks are not cheap, and I really need to speed up the progress on those. But anyways, we have at least a little bit of sulfur going right now. So what I'm gonna have to do now is, if I go to the chemistry, I need to turn the sulfur into the item to gas thing here. I need a bunch of purification chambers. So how many of them am I gonna make? I think I'm gonna make 4. Will that be enough? I have no idea, but we'll find out. Okay, for whatever reason, I cannot get the sulfur to go in. I have no idea why it doesn't just go in, so it looks like we are going to do things the hard way. So what I'm going to need to do is make a whole bunch of, they're called electrolytic separators. These guys right here. Now, how many of these do I want? I don't know right now. I think for right now, I'm just going to make 9, and hopefully that will be enough. So I'm gonna need a whole bunch of this stuff to make like oxygen, then hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride should be super easy. A lot of this is just water, and the chlorine we're getting from brine. And then for sulfuric acid, we can make sulfur trioxide from sulfur, I think. From the sulfur dioxide and the chemical oxidizer here. So that shouldn't be too hard. The water vapor, really easy. I'm just gonna need a rotary condensator with water. So I guess I should make some of those too. So I'm going to do all of this on this side here. I'm going to make all of my water vapor right here. And then I think I want to make the oxygen and hydrogen all up here. Now I made... Don't get mad. I made a lot of speed and energy upgrades, guys. Okay, we can afford it all, so it's not like that bad. So I should have infinite water in my system, but I don't really want to use channels for that. Right, so I'm going to be doing water through mechanical pipes here. Now, hopefully this is like enough, fast enough and whatnot. We should be good. We should be making a lot of water vapor. Awesome, perfect. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to keep it completely honest with you. I spent maybe almost 2 hours. I want to make this work. I'm going to montage it while I'm talking, but I figured it would probably be a lot more entertaining if I just did a little voiceover, a little montage of what I did, because I think I had to take sulfur, turn that into sulfur dioxide, turn that sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide, which needed oxygen, which needed an electrolytic separator from water, and then I had to turn that sulfur trioxide into sulfuric acid, which I don't remember the thing I needed for that, but that was another few steps, and it took a very long time. It took a lot of channels. It was a minute, but I did get it done, and I figured I'm just going to explain it afterwards instead of me yapping for an hour in between. Alrighty, so in front of me, there is a lot going on that I'm going to try my best to explain. There's a lot going on. It's even worse back here. It's really bad. Yeah, this is a mess. I can't let this happen again. There's so much happening. There's so many channels being used everywhere. Oh my gosh. But anyways, I think kind of in the voiceover, I explained what we were doing. We're turning stuff into different stuff, turning that stuff into some more complicated stuff. That's the gist of it. Right now, though, we do have a problem. And I think that problem is we have no sulfur. The sulfur is going into here to turn into sulfur dioxide, I think. Something like that. That's the issue right now. But soon, hopefully that won't be a problem. Now, like I said, I'm just going to quickly skim over the chemistry stuff because that's boring. It was boring to do, boring to edit and everything. So I want to move on to ore processing because this is going to be where the fun happens. Now, originally, I was going to fill out all of these with machines, but upon further inspection, that's very stupid. There's no way I'm going to be able to have the power for that, the resources for that. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I could test it in a world. It would just take me a long time to do. As you can see, just our chemistry up there is using around maybe a little under half of our power generation. So right now I'm just going through teaching my system how to make a whole bunch of mechanism machines that I need a lot of. I mean, like, I need a lot of this stuff, guys. This is gonna take me a very, very long time to do. I don't think it'll be that bad though. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna craft all these machines that I need, and then I'll be back and we can start working on this, hopefully. Alrighty, so in this bag here, I have a lot of stuff. This is gonna take me a minute to get all set up. The first thing I need to do, I think I'm gonna set like one of these up on camera. I'm gonna explain to you how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna have, right, this stuff like here along here. And what I'm gonna do is this is gonna make a liquid, and you might notice I have these fluid drawers here. So I'm hoping for every ore I process, I'm gonna be able to have a fluid drawer for it. So hypothetically, nothing should ever back up except for storage. So my machine should, no matter what, always be running. These should not back up because of another machine not being fast enough. But anyways, that's just something I thought of. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I haven't thought that hard about it, so we'll see. Alrighty guys, I'm pretty sure you already know what time it is, right? Come on, it's montage time. I'm gonna try and get this done. I'm gonna knock it out. guys, so in front of me is the actual finished product. This took me like a good few hours to do, and a lot of it was troubleshooting, problem solving, and there are a few things I still need to fix. It's not exactly done yet, but I'm gonna quickly walk you guys through the process. So instead of just using one big laser IO network, I figured that's boring. I'm gonna do things the complicated way. I have an ME subnet. Well, this is technically the subnet to this main net, but this main net I'm just gonna say is a subnet of our main net. I don't know if that's the correct terminology. I've added some. Yeah, this is a huge mess, by the way, but ignore that. But anyways, I'm using AE2 to kind of go through all of my stuff, which is working pretty well. We are completely backed up on iron, but it's gone through around a little over 11,000 since I've been letting this run. Our biggest backup is sulfuric acid. Like, it's a huge backup, and these are so slow. These have been going for hours, and they're not even like close to done with the iron. so that is a thing. That is a problem that will be dealt with eventually. Dude, you guys have got to let me know if there's a faster way of doing this step other than just making a gajillion of these chemical crystallizers, because I do not know. I'm like, what did they think while designing this? That this was a good idea? This is maxed out speed. Like, I don't know. What do I do? You know? I don't know. I don't know. There's no other way to do this, so yeah, this is what I got. I guess I could just not quintuple it or whatever I'm doing, but where's the fun in that? And then another thing is I had to use the blocks of raw iron for this because of the way this works. So if I don't use this, and I need 3 ore, and that would cause a backup in here if I had an awkward amount of ores in the drawers here. And you might notice that these aren't completely filled all the way. That's because I don't have all the ores like in stock, so we're gonna work on that next. So that's basically all going through. It's being taken out through laser IO, ME interfaces and whatnot is kind of how things are going. And then the way it's able to see the gases it needs, like the sulfuric acid here, is through a P2P, through an ME storage bus that just tells it, okay, look into the, I gotta turn that off. Okay. You know, look into the main system, right? That's what's happening here. There's a P2P taking a channel. So this is the main network, and I have a storage bus looking into the main network, but it's only looking for these 3 things. So everything on this network right here has access to those 3 gases from the main network, and that's all it has access to, nothing else. Oh my gosh. Okay, explaining done. I've been waiting. That's so boring. It was so boring to do. I was sitting there for hours. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just laser IO over and over and over and over again. Besides the point, we're done now. I have, where is it? I don't even know where it is anymore. This Chuck Destroyer. By the way, this wasn't really that hard to make. I had to find a dragon head, kill 2 kill 2 withers, which wasn't the hardest. I was going to put it in the video, but I ended up not. But this is going to be part of fixing the sulfur problem I have, because I have none, right? Now, I have decided where I'm going to put the quarry. Now, I'm going to play a clip from episode 1 of this series. So, and then after I was stupid and died, I decided it was time to explore a bit and find a place where I want to live. Ooh! Ew! That looks so gross. I want some. Yes, this biome. I thought about it. I was like, this is gonna make a great video. I hate this biome. I think this biome is so ugly. I think Biomes of Plenty needs to change this biome. It's terrible. It's so bad. I hate it so much. I've always hated it. Maybe back in like 2017, this was like really cool. Oh, big trees, I'm gonna make a tree house. Not anymore. So with this really fancy chunk destroyer, I'm hoping it does what it says it does. I'm just gonna get rid of it from my world. This whole like piece of land here, I want it gone. And you might be asking yourself, well, how is this gonna solve my sulfur problem? Well, that is a great question, and that's because there's actually a sulfur ore, and I'm hoping I'll just be able to mine so much of it to be able to fuel what I need. So there is a little bit of prep work that I need to actually do. Oh, there's so much stuff in my inventory. Okay, so I'm gonna need a few things, one of them being an ender chest. So what I'm basically gonna have happen, and hopefully it works, is I'm gonna have an ender chest. I'm gonna have that pipe into this ME interface, and then have that go into the subnet, and the subnet should export everything that it gets, at least ore-wise, right, into, if I can get over here, into this drawer system. And then from there, it should go from this drawer system through the system and whatnot, and should get processed. And then this we have to send back into the main system, which I haven't done yet. Dang, we already have 10,000 iron from this. I guess it's still going, yeah, because these iron crystals are going to be going for a long time. Yeah, and I'm still making more. I don't know what to do. These machines are too slow. It's bad. I should fix this eventually, one day. But regardless, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this ender chest right here. I'm going to dye it pink on all of them. I don't know why. I'm just going to use that color. going to have 2 laser nodes and just connect these up, basically. So all the items from this ender chest should hypothetically go into the system here, which I should be able to see all that in there now. Yes, I do. So I also have a whole, this is full of 64K disk drives, so it should be able to hold a lot of backlog if it can't export it enough. And there's also like the stone that I have to worry about. Now I'm going to avoid some of it, but not all of it. But first, actually to figure out what I'm going to get from this. I have no idea still. And of course these guys spawn. They always spawn and it's so annoying. Get out of my house. So I'm going to quickly, what in the world is going on here? There's phantoms. I'm going to quickly figure out how to use this thing because I have no idea. Okay, I think this is high enough up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Gonna make a little dirt platform here. Make sure it's in one chunk. Perfect. Okay. Gonna put this thing down. How many chunks is this? Let's find out. I'm just gonna do like 7 in each direction and go for it. You know, shoot. I don't know how this thing works now. What do I do with this Quarry Y setter? We're gonna go way lower than this. Okay, I think that makes it good. We should be good. Now, are you... if I start you, what happened? Oh boy, it's going. Okay, I need a chest here or something. Cause this, oh wow. I want to see how fast this thing, cause I think I have upgrades in it. I actually don't know. Modules, I have some quarry fuel, can be stacked to increase power. Now, if I give this thing power, I think it's going. It's definitely, yep. Can this thing just hold input? It can hold water and lava too. As you guys can see, this is getting a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing any sulfur though, but I have oil. I've struck oil, guys. I don't know what more you could ask from me. Yeah, I would say this is pretty cool. I've seemed to have destroyed a house of some sort in the process, but I'm gonna go ahead and start sending this through to my system. Now that's what I didn't want to happen. So here's what we're gonna do to avoid that. We're gonna make it go all through here. Okay, so this should keep going. You should make a whole bunch of stuff, and I should be able to see all the things I'm gonna get and what I need to sort out. Much better. Okay, things are coming through. I've destroyed a lot of stuff here. Okay, so I should be able to see some of this stuff just like going into here, like some of it. I guess not all of it, which is a little strange. Hold on. Yes, okay, so wow, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, things are coming in quite fast, which is good. That's what we want. Now, how am I doing on storage at least? This is gonna fill up pretty fast if I had to guess. So most of this stuff needs to actually go into main storage. A lot of it does need to go through here though. All right, I think I think everything's good. I really don't even know if I need this anymore. This is just kind of there for a buffer. I'm gonna say I don't need these 64K drives anymore, and I'm just gonna put them up. But let me quickly explain what I did, because this took me way too long to figure out. I was like, what in the world? Okay, so I decided, okay, me having these disk drives here is absolutely stupid. All it's holding right now is this stuff, which I need to get this raw uranite out. Not sure how exactly I want to do that. I'll figure it out. I think I have an idea. You know what I can do? I do have an idea. Okay, everything should be good now. I hope. Jeez, okay, so what I'm doing, right, is this, I kind of just need as a buffer for right now, just these, because for whatever reason, they're not being exported automatically in here, which I guess I can do now. Alrighty, so everything should just be straight up going into here now, all of the ores that I have, and we should be seeing a whole bunch of stuff fill up, like over here. Like I have 23,000 wood over here. Should have a whole bunch of stuff over here as well. I want to check out what's happening over here. I'm assuming we're filling up on stuff really fast. Yes, we are. Okay, now I would like to know what we're filling up on, but it's probably just a bunch of random stuff down here, if I had to guess. So super duper not that much I can do about it. One day I'll figure it out. Right now, I'm not going to figure it out. For right now, my solution to the problem is going to be a bunch of these drives because I don't want to deal with it right now. But anyways, let me quickly explain what's going on. So basically, I have the storage of this network being sent to this diamond chest via a storage bus, and everything else is being exported into here, the ores and whatnot, into this drawer system. And that's basically it. I'm getting the uranite from here because I'm using a tag filter to take stuff from this chest into stuff. Yeah, it's complicated. I actually probably don't need this here anymore specifically, but it's making my life easier. So that's going. All the ores are in here. We have a lot more iron to go through again. Yeah, there's a lot of ores here that were, oh my gosh, that's a lot of, wow. Okay, I see Osmi might like though. So this is gonna be backed up for a hot minute. Now, I do wanna see how much damage I've done to that biome because I'm hoping that I don't really have to use this quarry that much. Because like, it makes so much stuff. You guys know how long we got to, oh my, wow. It's almost done already. Wow. This chunk destroyer thing is quite nice. Look at this. Well, you know, hopefully that means I have a whole bunch of sulfur. 23,000. See, that is what I like to see. Now, this should automatically be getting exported into chemistry here, which I'm hoping it is. Yes, it is. We should be making a whole bunch of sulfur dioxide. I'm assuming we're still not making enough. Alrighty, so stuff is happening, right? Corey's going through. We're really just running low on sulfur. This is gonna take me a long time to get through. Unless I can find a way to speed this up, which I have some ideas on what I need to do, right? I think I'm gonna stick with just having one of each of these. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna have a bunch more dissolution chambers for each and every different type of ore, I think. I think that should just work out. And then the chemical washers shouldn't need to be super duper crazy, right? But the biggest problem really is just sulfur. I'm not making enough of it at all, and I've already used up all of it from mining. So we might need to make some the mechanism way. I think that's how they want you to do it. I could be doing it wrong, so let me know in the comments for sure. But what you can do is, I believe, is it the chemical injection? Yes, you can chemically inject gunpowder with hydrogen chloride, which I have infinite of, and also I have infinite gunpowder. So I'm gonna make a bunch of injection chambers, and then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff over in chemistry. Probably gonna fill up one of these like modules or something, and get a whole bunch of those going, so I can just have a bunch of sulfur. Because sulfur, right, that's what we need to get the ore process. It doesn't need to like completely keep up as long as it is always running. Because right now, like, this is super slow. All the sulfur we're getting is from our bees, and our bees are really slow right now because I haven't really gotten into Greg Tech, and I'm pretty sure Greg Tech makes them really OP. So that's why I really want to do Greg Tech. And it wouldn't be complete without the Wandering Trader. Where is he? Does he have anything good? Get out of my base. So I'm gonna quickly set this thing up real quick. And I've already showed you this a bunch of times, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with it. All right, so I have a basic little setup here that should be making a lot of sulfur at once. Do I have enough? It looks like I'm making enough hydrogen chloride for this, actually. So I just hope I'm not running out of chlorine. That would kind of stink, which I'm actually running out of chlorine really fast, which is a little bit concerning. So I guess that means I could make more chlorine here in a minute, but right now this is whatever. I'm probably losing brine right now as well. Oh yeah. And I'm losing this liquid chlorine, but we're gonna use this all for sulfur, so it's for good right now. So all of these guys should now be running, which means I'm hoping all of these guys are running at least at an okay pace. Yeah, so they're running. It is slow, yes, but they are going. So it's basically now, it's gunpowder I should be good on for. Wow, that's using a lot of gunpowder. Holy moly, that's gonna drop fast. But I mean, the monster box should be able to keep up with it. The only problem with the monster box is that it makes more ores. So I don't know. Monster box should make more gunpowder than this. I have 1,000,000 gunpowder to run through, so I'm not really worried. It's finally a use for it. But that will be a temporary solution to my sulfur problems. Maybe I overdid it with the ore processing, possibly. But I mean, look at how many ores I have. I can't just not do something this big, and it's still not even going all the way. I'm still not making enough sulfuric acid. I think the holdup now is probably still the sulfur dioxide being slow. Yes, that is what it is. But that is a problem for future me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please hit the like button down below, and we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my content. I would really appreciate it. I really want to hit that goal. I will see you guys in the next episode of All the Mods 9. Later.